All right, good afternoon, folks. My name is Kurt Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. The purpose of the first appearance is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I will determine if probable cause exists for those charges. Probable cause simply means it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, and more likely than not that you're the person who committed that crime. Of course, as you stand before me this afternoon, I presume that you're innocent to these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings unless and until the state attorney's office is able to prove the allegations against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release today. That is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've got a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule. Here in the 5th Judicial Circuit of the warrant which led to your arrest, I'll determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. We'll let you know when your next court date will be, and if you'd like to have the services of the public defender, I'll gladly appoint the PD to represent you today. You do have a right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. If you haven't had a chance to make that call, please let me know. We'll make sure that that happens. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you do have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, the state will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. And now I need each and every one of you there at the jail to please raise your right hands and be sworn. Y'all solemnly swear, affirm, tell truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Outstanding. When you hear your name called, please come forward to the podium. Juan Carlos, why are you here?
Your Honor, I'm here for Mr. The gentleman right in front of me. It's a clarification hearing.
That's the one. Okay. And Ben, I'm guessing you're just changing the statute section, right?
In which case is this?
This is 19 MM 3244, I think. Luis Alberto Benitez Pupo.
Your Honor, yes. The clerk has an MM1. And first degree misdemeanor is the second degree misdemeanor.
And the correct statute section?
Is 812.0141 and 812.0143A.
So, Mr. Benitez, my apologies. You didn't need to be here today. It really was just a clerical issue that had to be cleared up. You've done nothing wrong. We have fixed that error, and you are free to go. I apologize.
So I don't have to go in?
Nope, you're fine. You're good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Bye. Okay. Whitney Morrell.
Hi, Your Honor.
Morning, young lady. What's your date of birth?
January 8th, 1996.
Whitney, you're here on a warrant signed by Judge Toner. He found probable cause for violation of community control. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself? You're going to hire private counsel? Would you like the public defender?
I'm a PD, but I have some concerns that I have to bring to you and my judge's attention. Like, I have mental health issues, and my PD doesn't come out to see me until a week before court, and I started to get treatment on the outside, but the community control officer violated me for not following my schedule, and I was trying to get treatment. Like, I really need help, and He has me on a 5-year suspended prison sentence, and I didn't catch a new charge, and I was just trying to get treatment and get a job.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm going to go crazy because keeping me incarcerated isn't giving me the help that I need.
Okay, hang on a sec. Bridget, is there an earlier date for Judge Toner?
Please.
Okay. 8:30?
8:30.
Okay. All right. So, Whitney, I can't change the bond. It's no bond. I can't fix that. I'm going to move your date up to November 22nd, all right?
Okay.
Which is 2 weeks earlier than it would have been otherwise. I assume you'd like the public defender.
Yes, and
Right.
is there any way you can tell him to come out and see me as soon as possible?
I've appointed the public defender. There's a representative from the PD's office here. I'm sure they will pass along the urgency of the situation to whoever it is that will actually be representing you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you. Rhonda Smith. Afternoon, Rhonda. What's your date of birth?
August 29th, 1986.
Rhonda, you're here on a warrant that was signed by Judge Scaglione. He found probable cause for 2 charges, possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. As to those charges, you wish to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
I'm a public defender, please.
I'll point the PD, Steve.
Adjudication for paraphernalia in 2013 and adjudication in 2013 for possession of controlled substance. Adjudication for Willis in 2008, paraphernalia. Also in 2008. And the possession of cocaine adjudication in 2007.
All right. And Rhonda, I've got an address for you on Seeley Lane in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been there?
About 3 months.
All right. You have a job these days?
Yes, I do. I work at Dollar General.
Okay. I'll set your bond at $1,000 on each count. That's a total of $2,000. I'll have you back in court December 10th. Very important if you get out that you contact the public defender's office right away, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Raven Besteman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
10/07/1989.
All right. Charges criminal mischief. There's probable cause for the charge. Would you like the public defender?
Yes, sir.
I'll point the PD. State, what do you got?
An adjudication in 2018 for criminal mischief out of Hernando County. No other history.
All right. And Raven, I got an address for you on Landover. Is that where you live?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
Prior.
have one
Go ahead.
more question.
Sure, go ahead.
Will this be going with the other priors I had yesterday?
Yeah, it's going to go to the 6th of December. I think that's where that got set.
Okay. December 10th was what it said.
Okay.
December 10th
Was a felony date. Well, what's the other charge? It's because we don't have it yet. This is a misdemeanor, Raven. So it probably should be with that case. We're going to have you on with me for the 6th first. My guess is by the time we get to that, we'll get them synced up because my understanding is it really is all the same incident.
Yes, sir.
But because they came to light separately, right, they're going to stay separate probably until the first week of December, and then we'll get them synced up, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I'll set a bond on this of $500. Like I said, I'm changing this to the 6th of December, but we'll get it sorted out then, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. See, Brian got a haircut. It's very stylish. Tim Deal.
Your Honor, he's in the hospital.
Right. I was going to ask you about that. Why? Do we know why he's in the hospital? I mean, without
He
getting.
went straight from patrol.
Okay. He had some sort of a medical issue when he got to the jail?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll call you.
Okay. Amen, sister. All right. We'll go ahead and find this probable cause. I'll appoint the public defender. Any significant history, State?
Not for some time, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'll set a bond of $500. Condition is no contact with Susan O'Brien. And he'll be back in court on December 6th.
It's my fault.
Jason Eklund. Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
August 11th, 1975.
All right, Jason, I have 3 charges today: false imprisonment, battery, and witness tampering, all domestic in nature. There's probable cause for those charges. As to those charges, you wish to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
For now, public defender, please.
I'll appoint the public defender. State, what can you tell me?
Not guilty.
Hang on. We're not there yet.
Adjudicated guilty in 2014 for domestic violence, battery, and adjudication in 2011 for a battery, where it looked like probation got revoked on that. A resisting officer without violence adjudication in 2009, a marijuana adjudication in 2009, a possession of a controlled substance adjudication in 2009, a adjudication in 2008 for duelist, third or subsequent, duelist adjudication in 2008, paraphernalia adjudication in 2006, a battery that was adjudicated guilty in 2004, DUI adjudication in 2003, a disorderly adjudication in 2000, paraphernalia adjudication in 99.
Okay. All right. And, sir, I have an address for you on Hillview Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, I pay rent there, and it's my place. I have a job. I haven't been in trouble in years, and I don't know why this is happening, but there's definitely a mix-up.
Oh, okay.
And I need to
What do
work
you do for work?
I'm a manager and work a roofing company.
Okay. All right. I'm going
Every day.
to set your
6 days
bond.
a week.
I'm going to set your bond at $2,500 on each count. That's a total of $7,500. Condition of the bond is that you'll have no contact with Ms. Hurst while these charges are pending. No contact means no contact of any kind. You don't call, you don't write, you don't email, you don't text message. Don't contact her through social media. Don't go where she lives. Don't go where she works. You don't have any contact of any kind. Any way that you might imagine having contact, I forbid you to do that. If you have contact and we find out about it, your bonds will be revoked and you'll be held without bond until the charges are resolved. It means no contact even if she wants the contact. So if you answer your phone and you hear her voice, you should hang up. If you're out and about and see her, you should turn around and run the other way. You need to understand that she cannot drop the charges against you. That's not a decision she gets to make. She may go to the state attorney's office and ask them to drop the charges, but that decision belongs solely to the assistant state attorney handling your case. So unless that person or the judge on your case tells you the charges are dropped, you should assume they're not dropped and you should not have contact. In addition, I have to hold you this afternoon up until 4 p.m. so that if she wanted to serve you with a civil injunction for protection against domestic violence, we know where to find you. If you get the civil injunction, it's doubly important that you not have contact, because in that case, not only would you get your bond revoked here, but you'd get new charges for violating the injunction. You'll be back in court on the 10th of December. Very important that you contact the public defender if you get out. As far as that address on Hillview goes, I've now ordered you not to have contact with that address as long as Miss Hurst is there. You can't be there.
That's my place, sir. It's not.
As long as Miss Hurst is there, you can't be there. There's something about those words you don't understand.
Okay, that means like when she gets her belongings or something like that.
Oh boy. I'm about to convert your bond to no bond. You need to get ship-shape right now. If she chooses to stay there, you stay somewhere else. Do you read me? Yes or no?
Yes, I do. But there's no reason she should be there. It's my place, not hers, sir.
I'm going to hold you without bond because you refuse to cooperate. You'll be back in court on the 10th of December. Go away. And he comes out of ag seg. Randy Fredette. Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
10/16/76, Your Honor.
Randy, two charges today, battery and criminal mischief, both being domestic in nature. There's probable cause for those charges. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself, you're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Public defender, Your
I'll
Honor.
appoint the PD. State.
Adjudication for contempt of court 2018, adjudication in 2018 for pretrial release condition for domestic violence. Adjudication in 2018 for violation of pretrial release, another count there. Adjudication in 2018 for a battery DV related, a dropped battery in February of 2018. A resisting officer without violence in 2016. A dropped 2016 battery by strangulation. A dropped battery in 2015. An adjudication in 2010 for petty theft. A petty theft adjudication in 08. A criminal mischief, $1,000 or more adjudication in 09. A Berg adjudication in 09. Adjudication was called in 98 for resist without violence.
Okay. And Randy, I've got an address for you on Greenview Avenue in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
No, sir. I was staying at 6422 Bridgewater Club Loop, where my wife stays. I haven't been staying at Greenview in a long time, 2 years at least.
Okay. You have a job these days?
I know, sir, SSDI.
Okay.
I've been working a little bit under the, SSDI.
Okay. I'm going to set the bond at $2,000 on each count. That's a total of 4. Condition of the bond is that you'll have no contact with Ms. Fredette. Did you hear me explain no contact earlier?
Yes, Your Honor, I sure did.
Do you understand it?
I absolutely understand.
You understand it also means that you don't live at Bridgewater Club Loop anymore.
Exactly. No,
Okay.
sir.
All right. You can go there one time if you wish to pick up your things, if you have things there. To do that, however, you must contact the sheriff's office first. They would meet you there with a deputy. You'd have a few minutes to grab your things and get going where you're going. Also have to hold you until 4 p.m. So if she wants to serve you with an injunction, we know where to find you. And you will be back in court on December 6th. Very important that you contact the public defender if you get out, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Douglas McDowell. Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
October 13th, 1956.
Douglas, you're here on a warrant that was signed by Judge Tomrick back in July of 2003. He found probable cause for a violation of probation. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You want to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
No, I need a public defender.
I'm going to appoint the public defender. Is there an earlier date on this one for Judge Merritt? Yeah.
Well, it's 16 years, Judge, maybe another 4 or 5 years.
Well, he turned himself in. Obviously, Douglas is aware of this out there and wants to get it taken care of.
Well, my parents passed away, so I want to take care of it, and I come down to take care of it. I got all the paperwork I had, but I did everything I had to do.
Yeah, Doug, I'm trying to move your date up a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Very good. All right. So I can't change the bond, Douglas. I have to leave it at no bond. I did appoint the public defender. I'm going to move you up to November 26th for your court date, okay?
Okay.
Public defender will come see you before you go to court, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And Charles Hiley. Morning, Charles, or afternoon. What's your date of birth?
623 or 61,
All right. Looks like you were at first appearance yesterday. So the judge told you you had a warrant out of Tennessee. So your options are this, Charles. You're entitled to an extradition hearing. If you want one, the point of an extradition hearing would be to determine if you're the right guy and if Tennessee actually has a warrant for you. While you're waiting for that hearing to happen, you'll stay right where you're at in the Hernando County Jail. That process can take up to 60 days. At the end of that, if they determine that you are the right person and there is a valid warrant, then the state of Tennessee would have 15 days from then to come and get you. If you wish, this afternoon you can waive your right to an extradition hearing. If you waive your right, then Tennessee will be notified immediately and told that they have 15 days to come and get you. So the decision I need from you is, would you like an extradition hearing, or you want to put Tennessee on the clock right now?
Put them on the clock.
There you go. They're going to give you a form to sign. All right, so Charles, you'll be on my calendar for 15 days from now. If you're still here, they're going to bring you back to see me, and I'll find out what the problem is, all right?
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Good luck. All right, that should be it, right, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.